The ones who've been gone for so very long. She couldn't remember their names. They spun her around on the damp old stones. Spun away all her sorrow and her pain. And she never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. Never wanted to leave. Figured I might as well finish the song. Anyway, we are back. Got some bad news today, or yesterday, I guess now. More bad news. More bad news, more travel. So I'm gonna try to take my mind off it and play some World of Warcraft. Always worked in the past, right? Hopefully, we'll enjoy ourselves. We have some new items. We got the stealth thing yesterday, or last episode. So now we're ready to go. I guess it's time to just go level now. Oh yeah, we gotta go to, that's right, we gotta go to Ashenvale. What are these fellas doing? Getting owned. Just getting owned. See that? Level 8 going up against a guard. I feel bad for him. Gotta find a way to get up here. Because there's actually content in here in Cataclysm if you guys have never done the Dwarf. There's so many NPCs and stuff up here, it's like you gotta have some up here, right? There's even a Stormpike Mountaineer up there, wow. Definitely want, I think I have it set up so like if you queue for Battleground you get instantly invited to it. And then you're just in there alone. I think there's some good AV content out there. AV is actually like legitimately like good PvE content too. If you've never done classic AV. The Korak's Revenge. And I actually hate that I didn't get in there this year. But I've just done it so much. It's just like, I feel like I'm done with it. But definitely one of the best things that's in WoW. Really, really cool. Have a bunch of videos on it, actually. Alright, so we are going to go to Kalimdor. Yeah, let's actually just go here first. Oh, that boat's here. Maybe we catch it. Come on. Little stubby yak legs. We got it. Perfect timing. But yeah, we'll go to Kalimdor. And we're going to go to Thousand Needles for sure. Should have all the connecting flight paths now. We just fly to Tenaris. But first, we're going to stop in Ashenvale and turn in the quest that we worked so diligently on, both in and out of the game. Oh yeah, Darnassus too. I don't know if it's worth going there just for that, though. Maybe. Just go empty the quest log, I guess. Not the worst thing. This one I don't know if we'll be doing, but keep it. Definitely got to come up with some reward for that other than the axe. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I already know the reward, yeah. I gotta look at the list again. Can't remember how many we have that are not in the game right now. So we have Charm of the Berserker, that's this one. We have Charm of Spell Reflection, I have that. Charm of... I don't have that one in the game yet. Charm of Bladestorm, we have that. Oh yeah, the Laughing... No, that's a different one. The Bladestorm is the name of it. Then we have Charm of the Laughing Storm. 4x Thunderclap buff to damage and the attack speed slow. Oh, This one would have been good to give from the Berserker quest. I might have to just quickly add that. Yeah, that would have been. This one is really pretty much perfect. I gotta do that right now. I don't even want it. I'm not gonna use it, but for the future, let's just go and do that real quick because that one is definitely gonna be. Here, what we'll do is start the flights. But yeah, that one is definitely a perfect addition to that. West. I don't even remember what it's called though. So we gotta look that up too. Some reference to that movie probably. What was the guy's name? Clanic McCloud, right? So we should be able to look that up, no problem.
The hippogriff is a noble beast, proud and swift. They are an honor to train and can quickly take their rider a great distance.
The Affray, that's the name of it. What does it give as a reward? Because obviously it teaches you the spell, but I'm confused. How? Sometimes it's like the spell is... It's like it makes it look like it's the spell, but it actually... Yeah, it's called Path of the Berserker. It's like a spell that will teach you multiple things at once. Including Intercept, apparently. Alright, so it doesn't actually give any items, so that should be easy enough to add. Item ID. Come back to this though, so we're not sitting around here. But yeah, that would have been a perfect one for that. I have it, it's called, I don't even know what it's actually called, but Tactician is the kind of like name for it. 75 rage retained when switching stances, 30% more rage out of combat, and 5-second longer shield wall. So that's a solid one for getting a new stance there. Now let's go turn this in. This is the end of the Scythe of Elune questline. One of the best questlines in the game. You may have heard me say it. How many episodes ago was that? It's been a while.
So this is the fate of Valinde, is it? The High Priestess will be disappointed to hear of this. They were good friends before her disappearance. Still, the Scythe of Elune was surely granted to her as a boon by our goddess, and it is unsettling to me that it has fallen out of her servants' hands. Another matter for another time, however. I owe you my thanks in no small amount for what you have accomplished.
Yep. Another matter for another time. Another matter.
This is the fate of Valinde, is it?
Another matter for another time, meaning in Legion. It's actually really fucking cool because, like, yeah, the Scythe of Elune is the Bombkin artifact. And I couldn't really figure it out, but it seems like it's got something to do with Cataclysm too. I guess it's like a really important relic in general, which was kind of confusing because the Balanced Druid questline was like kind of basic as fuck. Like it was the same one as the Unholy Death Knight was. Like they kind of like copied. They weren't very original, let's put it that way. Not like the Ashbringer or something. Okay, so that's turned in just a little bit of an experience boost there. Now we'll head out to Ashenvale, and then we'll turn this one in, pick up the next chain.
To maintain our link to the mainland, we have hippogriffs constantly flying between Rutheran Village and Darkshore.
And the good thing about the Furry quest is like that's everybody gets that one. And then we definitely got to add. The problem is though, yeah, I guess it's fine. Like you get to choose the weapon, but then you also get an item. I don't think that's an issue. I'm trying to figure out which ones we still have. Actually, maybe I should have put intercept cost 0 rage. That one probably would have been better actually. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go and change that. Certainly would make more sense. Just don't know where we're gonna get some of these. I have a lot, but some of these I don't think I'm gonna end up keeping as. Like I'm gonna change this one right now while we fly. Don't think this is a warrior one anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. What's it called? I'm trying not to spoil them, but I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. So basically I have a list of them that I've been making. So we have Charm of Wrath, we talked about that one. Bladestorm, we talked about that one. Laughing Storm, Forex Thunderclap. Tactician, we just talked about that one. Of the Survivalists, that's the Trap. What was the one that I skipped over before? Oh yeah, no, Charm of Wrath is not one. So that one I have in the game. It's a proc to make offensive spells cost 5 less rage, and then 10 instant rage for Berserker Rage and Blood Rage, and 1x generate an extra rage when hit. So that would be like a pretty good like end game one, like when we're not needing. I mean, I'd put that one on right now if I had it really. But I haven't come up with a good place to give it yet. And then Tactician is the one that I had thought we were going to use there, but yeah, I decided against it because instead I put Interceptor. Intercept costs 0 rage. That would be a good one. Obviously, once you obtain Berserker Stance. Hatred, we have that the CD that grants 30 rage. It says it's 5-minute CD, but it's not right. Oh, it is a 5-minute CD. 5-minute CD for 30 rage. There's one that we're gonna get eventually from this quest line that we're going to turn in now, so I won't talk about that one right now. What is all this? A lot of veins. And then this is the one that I was gonna make a warrior one. It's called Heavy Hammers. It's basically the Stormbolt spell from Modern WoW. But I'm gonna change that. I was thinking about it last episode. What the hell was that node? Silver. I'm gonna change that to be a reward from the rep, Wildhammer clan rep. Change that right now to not be a warrior one anymore. Class. Yeah. Type a little note there. All right. Okay, let's go turn this stuff in. It's, back there, I think. Yeah. Then we gotta fly all the way to 1,000 Needles. It'll be a bit of a trip. Oh. Trying to do 2 things at once here, of course. And then once the stealth one call, I'll just make a rep tab on this sheet. I can keep track of all of these. Oh, fuck. I knew we were going to do this. God damn it. Sorry. I'm trying to do too many things at once. I apologize for that. But I got to get these things on paper before I forget. I got a bad memory. What's this one called? Of the Silent. Where do we put it? Yeah, there we go. Add more rewards for neutral factions. Good idea, Metro. Or get rid of that. This is it, right? Yeah, that's good. Oh, no, but yeah, we don't actually want to go down here. We're not going to actual talk to those people. We're talking to... Going back to the house, which is up there. Where's that silver vein? I guess we'll pick it up. We have slots for silver currently. And we have a lot of stone to turn into. Anything that's left over on this character, I'm just going to send over to the other character when I eventually do the blacksmithing stuff. Won't be much, but it'll be enough. It'll make an impact, I guess. It's like obviously the gold and stuff. Still can't. I never actually did anything with that, yeah. It's a lot of silver. I do want to do that though, like precious metals, like I said, like silver, gold, true silver, and then all the rare ores, or the ores that like aren't really ores, that they're not for blacksmithing kind of thing. I want to do that somewhere. Another silver vein. It's a unique looking vein right there. I'm just so into Roller Coaster Tycoon right now. I can't believe how fucking addicted I am to that. It's been really fun. All my free time that isn't recording this or playing live WoW has gone into that. If you guys don't know, there's like an actual like Roller Coaster Tycoon. You guys may remember, especially if you're my age. Very, very popular, very fun game when we were young. A long time ago. I don't even know what. Let's actually look it up. When did that come out? Came out 1999. Oh my god, I didn't know it was that long ago. But yeah, it came out a long time ago. So, yeah, you may have some nostalgic memories of it. I actually do as well. When I was sick, I was looking for something to watch, like I said, and I ended up watching Yu Yu Hakusho, but I was like, fuck it, let's just pick a bunch of shit that's like nostalgic and just go watch it. Watch them, like a little bit of Pokemon, a little bit of different stuff. And I was like, oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon, always fun to look at that. So we checked that out, and then I just don't know how I missed this over the years that I've tried to look at it every once in a while. I didn't realize that there was actually like basically it's like a mod. It's like a kind of like this, kind of like a fan prod, like a private server kind of thing, but it gets attached to the game files, the direct game files, meaning that you actually have like an updated Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 that's serviced and new content comes constantly. It's fucking wild. And then like there's all like custom scenarios and shit that it's pretty nuts. My word, you found it. You've already done me a kindness I had doubted was possible. Perhaps you can continue on the spree of miracles. My shield was my savior, but my armor was my backbone. My set was forged by the finest smiths of the kingdom, made with padded leather and cold-rolled steel. It survived many a dragon tail and pincer, and is likely still discolored by the breath my shield did not absorb. If you find it, you will know it, for it will be unlike anything you have laid your eyes on in your journey thus far.
Have a good one.
Find the knight's armor. Can do. Now there's another treasure here. Normally I try not to get the same treasure more than once, but feeling a little bit froggy today, so we're gonna leap. Did we get something that might be an upgrade? Strength, spirit, wrists. Don't we have a shitty wrist on? Nah, those are way better. Those are 8 strength. This is only 4. Okay. That's our time in Ashenvale concluded for now. If you followed the Warrior Season of Discovery information, you will know where we need to go for that. Spoiler alert, it is Shadowfang Keep. Now, as an effort to make the game soloable, I had already, basically like the early dungeons, I wanted to try to make them actually soloable. And I try to, the best way I did that was simply just nerf the damage by a lot. So that's already done for SFK, so we can probably walk in there right now and have no issue. I think probably the orcs, well, that's probably stupid to say that out loud, but I think if it was up to, you know, if I was gonna cast a vote, I would say the previous quest would probably have been harder. That's probably not true, but that was my initial first reaction. Just because this is nerfed to such a degree that it's nerfed way more, and Shadowfang Keep's like pretty easy as it was. And I think like Shadowfang Keep's actually lower level, isn't it? Isn't Shadowfang Keep like 19 and 20 in there? Or the Gathelzog was like, was he 26 or something like that? So yeah, probably good to go in there whenever we want, but not doing that today.
Where would you like to fly to?
Now we're off all the way to Gadgetzan. So strap in, it's gonna be a long ride. But yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon, couldn't believe it. Let's see while we, I'll show you guys this. Is pretty cool stuff. It's called Open RTC2, RCT2. An open source re-implementation of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, expanding the game with new features, fixing bugs, and raising game limits. The gameplay revolves around building and maintaining an amusement park, so obviously the same thing. Allows for both scenario and sandbox play. Like, I don't know if I ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, but basically you can get everything from Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 on 2 anyway. So, nothing, like, yeah, this is the one to play. It's like, you know, kind of like playing like TBC and all the classic contents there. But yeah, new feature, user interface theming, although I haven't messed with that. Increased limits, this is probably the best part. You can make maps fucking giant. Like, I'm talking about like giga big, like super big. And you can have like every single ride on every single map. It's just awesome. In fact, I'm wishing there was even more, because there's so much as it is that it's like, man, I just love seeing this list of roller coasters. It's so cool. Yeah, you can now fast forward the thing. I guess that was not a feature in the past. Multiplayer support, which I haven't obviously touched, but I don't know what that means. Various fixes and improvements. Added hacks and cheats, which is actually, maybe sounds dumb, but like this is really nice, because like, I really like, from all the time I've played other video games that are somewhat similar to this, the thing I like the most is the cheat that allows you to build while the game is paused. I don't know, maybe that's not in the spirit of the original game, but like, to me that seems like, I don't really know how that's not a feature, to be honest. So I always like that, and yeah. So that's a really good one. Sorry, I just got some weird email. But anyway, let's see. That's it? That's all I got there, huh? It's surprising. Yeah, basically you just need the original game files. It's not, I don't know why they would even say this. It can be a hassle to get it up and running. It's like, what? It's literally just get the original game files, download the thing. That was it. But yeah, I think there was a Steam I wanted to get it on Steam, but I don't think. It's like, this is a bit of a joke, right? If you have a retail CD copy lying around, you're good to go. I mean, my computer doesn't even have a disk drive thing anymore. So I don't know what I would do with it if I had the copy. I think I still do have the disc somewhere. Let's see, Steam. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Maybe it is on there. Oh, it is on there. Triple Thrill Pack. Is that the right thing? Actually on sale right now. It's only $10, only $5. I don't know, the Steam I always have. I don't like. I wanted to do this because I figured it was like when the other night when the power was out. I was like, oh, this would be perfect time for this. So if you I don't know how it works. Like if you have something through Steam and you don't have internet, like can you even launch the game? I don't know the answer to that. I'm pretty sure you can, but you need now. The only thing I'm just gonna let you guys know. The only thing, if you download Roller Coaster Tycoon, it does require a 1.8 gigahertz processor. So that's funny, man. But anyway, it's a great game on its own, and then this Open RTC 2 thing is like fucking insanely good. Yeah, there was just a patch at the end of December for this Open RTC 2 thing. 20 years after the original, somebody pointed out. That's pretty wild. Yeah, and then like then there's stuff like this where it's just like custom scenarios, 340 plus custom scenarios. What the fuck, dude? Like, what would that even look like when you load that? I like this too. This is another. I think this is only with Open RTC, but it's a no money scenario, meaning you can just build anything you want for free. At least one scenario for every objective type in the game. Multiple scenarios with finished building 5 coasters goal. I don't really get why that's. I guess because the money is tight. I don't really get that. You guys made some hard ones too, it seems. Yeah, I guess I need to do that. RTC 1 Deluxe. Is that another version of the game that I would have to buy? It's another Steam thing. $3. That's the original game, I guess, now, yeah. I'm actually surprised that it works. I guess it's been, like, updated to work. When did this come out, this version of the game? It says 1999, so I don't know. How does that work on Windows Vista or XP? Like, what? 1999 would have been what, like, I don't even know. 2000, Windows 2000. Actually, not even. That wasn't even out yet. Oh, okay, yeah. XP actually came out in 2001. I didn't realize that. What was before that? Oh, yeah. NT. Okay. Okay, yeah. XP was the one that I grew up on then. Seven is the one that I refused to get rid of forever. So my mother had a computer that had 8 on it, and I fucking hated 8. I was like, dude, I will not use 8. My previous computer still has Windows 7 on it. But this one just came with Windows 10, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I like it. Speaking of, what is this? But I do not... I have 11 on my laptop, and it's like... Bro, there's some sketchy ass shit going on with that. Like, it's try to like automatically back up on my files on OneDrive, and so I tried to turn that shit off, and then it deleted all my fucking files on my laptop. I'm like, bro, this is not a feature. Do not put this on your fucking computer, dude. It is so weird how technology has changed over the years. I guess they would market that as like, oh, but if your computer crashes, then you'll have all your stuff backed up. It's like, I'm capable of doing that myself. Thank you. The stuff I want to back up, I can back it up. Thank you. It's a fucking laptop, dude. I don't need this shit. I don't need all this stuff backed up. It's really weird. Like I said it all, and now all my Crusader Kings 2 saves and stuff are gone from that. I don't know where they even are. Like, they're not on the OneDrive thing. I have no idea where they are. They're just gone. It's like when I turned the feature off, just everything that was on the computer just got deleted pretty much. Luckily, I was able to get 95% of the stuff back, but it's like I have no idea where the Crusader Kings 2 stuff went. It's just gone. I have that all on Google Drive backed up, so I don't really care. But the save files are gone. Actually, I don't know about that part. Maybe the save files are still there. But since I can't load the mods, I don't know if the save files are still there. The save files might actually still be there. Yeah, you see how big these and so then yeah, you can do like a cheat that like, so like this is like the normal boundary of the map, right? And you're meant to be able to maybe spend money on buying it, but like, yeah, there's some scenarios that I like. There's one that's like Bumbly Beach or whatever from the original game that's like all water, and I saw this dude like turn it into a pier. Let's see if we can find. It's the best picture we can get. But anyway, he made a funny point in the video they made on it. It's like, this is like premier housing. You know what I mean? Imagine paying and then getting to hear the fucking roller coasters all day. It's like, fuck that. So basically he takes this is no longer the park. He takes this as the park. So he buys up all this land, presumably with the cheats, and then makes it into a big pier. Like you might see at the ocean or something like that. You know what I mean? Really cool. Made of the park on the beach part. It's like, oh, that's way cooler. So stuff like that, like the cheats allow you to be way more creative. Halo 4 Forge Isle. What the fuck? No thanks. Europe. I don't know, some of these maps that are on there are kind of weird. It's like there's one that's like China. It's a Great Wall of China or some shit. It's like, that's kind of racist. It feels like it, you know? Like, I don't really think I would want to make an amusement park on the Great Wall of China, to be honest. And like, it's nice looking. There's a bunch of houses and shit, but it's like, how do you make I don't know where to put the roller coasters. Like, what am I supposed to do? Not for me. I don't really like that kind of stuff. I just like the creativity of it. It's fun to just be creative and just chill, you know? By far the most infamous scenario in the whole collection. If you can even make it through this one, many props to you. Oops. See, when they start with all this like scenery and stuff, I just like, what is step one? Just deleting all the scenery? I don't really know what to do. You can't build roller coasters on it. Wasteland of Dying Dreams. Yeah, that's a fitting name for it. Feels like step one is just get rid of all the nonsense on the map. There's an information kiosk though, I recognize that. Oh, it's really, really, really small as well, I just realized. So you have to buy up all the land, I guess. Yeah, that makes it really tough. I can see why that guy would say that one's so hard. It's like a Bumbly Beach reversed. Well, we're almost here. Time to play WoW again. But yeah, I'm telling you, that it's been addictive. And it's like nice and chill and, you know, there's not really any stress. At least what I've been doing, obviously I just started playing it, so I've just been doing like the intro scenarios, like the early ones, but... And then there's like plugins I don't really get. Like there's plugins that can just do stuff for you, which is a little cheaty. Fixes vandalism. A less cheaty way to fix vandalism. Still makes you pay for the repairs, but still convenient at just the press of a button. Oh, okay. I might get that one. That sounds interesting. But yeah, anyway, there's a bunch of cool stuff. So I had no idea that like it feels like when Arno told me about Pokemon. That's what it feels like. When Arno, if you guys have never heard the story, I'll tell it again. My good friend Arno, I haven't talked to him in a long time now, sadly, but when me and Siler we had Ace Games TV, it was meant to be like a multi-channel or multi-content creator network. Like one channel with dozens of people contributing to. All those videos are still there. You can check them out. We had Arno apply to be a part of the network, and he had Pokemon as his focus, and we were looking for games like DayZ, like League of Legends, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, like big titles that were getting a lot of views at the time. And he comes up with Pokemon, and I'm like, And so I was like, we should at least talk to him. I was like, no fucking way, bro. We're not playing this ancient kids game kind of thing, you know what I mean? And he was like just a super like high personality, just like loved talking to him. The second I heard his voice, I was like, oh, he's a great guy, you know what I mean? And he was like, no, Pokemon's still really popular. I was like, you know, at this point I was like probably like 23 maybe, and I was like, nah, there's no way. It's not even, no way. Yeah, I couldn't have been that young. But anyway, I was like definitely older, and I was like, Pokemon, that's from when I was a kid, you know what I mean? And nobody plays that anymore. But I didn't realize they kept making new games. There was Pokemon Gold, that was the last one I played, but then they kept making new games every like year and a half, you know? So there was, by that point, Generation 5 was out when he contacted us. So it was like, oh, I had no, and then, you know, and then he knew about like ROM hacks and stuff, which I had no idea about at the time. I did not know any games had ROM hacks, fan modded games, you know? So he pretty much turned me on to Pokemon and the world of Pokemon being modded. And fucking look at me now. I mean, now, obviously I don't really play Pokemon anymore, but I made my own Pokemon game. So it feels very similar to the Roller Coaster Tycoon journey I've been on over the last few days. Very similar. Alright, this is the guy.
You got my attention.
wants you to go all around.
I have a package for an old customer of mine, a dwarf named Hemet Nessingwari. The package took weeks to arrive, and Hemet's long gone by now. He said he was going to Stranglethorn to hunt the beasts there, but he left me some money to send his delivery when I could. Hemet's a rich dwarf, and it's a good idea to keep up relations with the rich ones, yeah. So, you want to deliver the package for me? I heard Hemet has a camp in Stranglethorn, north of Gromgle.
Be good. What's on your mind?
I make it my job to get people what they need, and the gnomes over there need a parts order filled. Their parts were shipped to Ratchet a week ago, but I haven't been able to make the trip. So, are you ready for some legwork? Go to Ratchet and give this parts order to Wharfmaster Dizzywig. He'll probably be at the docks. Do this for
Off
me,
with
and
you.
I'll have more jobs for you. Jobs,
How
my
are
friend,
you?
with serious profit potential. Heh heh! With all the races they're running here, it's no surprise that a few mishaps happen along the way. If you look around the shimmering flats, then you'll see evidence of past crashes. Scraps of rocket car parts are littered everywhere. And those parts are worth money to the gnomes and goblins. They're always looking for more contraptions to slap onto their cars. So go out and get me parts. Bring me a heap and I'll pay you well.
Watch your back.
I have so many designs for our rocket car, so many, and I must try them all. I'm working on a new type of fuel, one that burns really, really, really hot. I haven't gotten the mixture perfect, but I think I know what I need. The scorpids who wander the shimmering flats have a venom with lots and lots of salt in it. It's very unique, and it's just what I need. Bring me venom, and trust me, our car will fly.
Alrighty then.
Listen to these voice acting. things.
My brother is working on a new fuel for his rocket car. He's brilliant. He really is. So brilliant that I think that new fuel he's designing is strong enough to eat right through the car's chassis. I want to reinforce its fuel tanks before that happens. The tortoises out in the flats have very hard shells. I want to use them to create new tanks for our rocket car. Tanks that can hold my brother's new fuel. You look responsible enough. Will you get me those shells? You have a great day
It's actually
now.
really, the voice acting is solid. The gnome stuff is good. It's better than I expected it to be. The goblin stuff, not so much.
When it comes to racing, every bit counts. Whether it's a minor tweaking on the power output, a slight slackening on the tension coils, or lightening the weight of the frame, you have to take everything into account. We use vulture bones for a lot of the minor structural tweaks we make to our racers, which offer the perfect balance of strength and weight. Even better, it's easy for us to get more, as the salt flats are littered with vultures. Bring me some and I'll give you a good price on them.
Keep it real.
I think we got them all, and now we go here. Is that all of them? It's all of them on the map. It's a really good couple quests here.
After the big crash with the Goblin's Red Thunder Racer and a Basilisk, Kronkrider hired me on to take care of the track. I don't know what all the animals out on the flats are feeding on to grow so big, but we have to be careful to thin them out so they won't wander onto the track when a race is going on. Tell you what, if you want to go out and make a little profit, go out and remove the basilisks from the area.
Okay.
Ancestors
I don't know what the hell why that sounds like that, but alright, so these mobs are a little bit higher than I expected them to be. But we don't necessarily need to kill those high level ones right now. The turtles, these are definitely not what we want to fight either. There's lots of lower level mobs, so we'll start with the birds. Level 33. This will probably be an easy quest, but usually the drop rate of this quest is really bad. But in this server, it's probably not too bad. I think I just did it on the hunter, didn't I? And it was still required more than 10 kills. So these guys suck because they fear you. But we do need to kill them. At least when we did it on the hunter, it was only the pet that was getting feared. That's... Luckily it broke instantly. We never actually got new food either, shit. Or emptied our inventory, which is a major mistake. We need to go back and do that right now. Because we will not be able to do this quest without having an empty inventory. I think there's somebody I could vendor here. Yeah, there's gotta be, right? Gotta be somebody. Magus Tirth. Huh. Is that guy for something? Gotta be for something. Starts. Get the scoop. Oh, it's a mage quest. Wow. Huh. Interesting stuff. That guy can be a vendor over there, yeah.
Greetings!
Okay, vendor that stuff.
Seeing you!
Turn that in here too, very nice.
Christian a pint? Be good.
Alright, so now it's time to do the quests. Probably ding in the middle of this, I guess. I don't know when the last time. I don't remember the 34 ding. But we have turned already some quests in. Definitely would be 35 when we leave the zone, I imagine. Maybe higher. Yeah, these mobs are definitely a higher level than I thought they would be. Thought it was gonna be like more lower 20, lower 30s. Can't remember which ones stun you, but that's also bad. Actually, no, it's not. It's not gonna be bad on this character. It was bad on the hunter because it would stun the pet, and then that would mean it would immediately switch to me to attack. But if I'm the only person that can attack, it just immediately attacks me and then breaks its own stun. It's like a disorient type stun instead of an actual stun. God, we're carving these guys up. That's kind of surprising too, considering we are lower level. Like they're higher level. 32 though, I guess not necessarily. Oh, Iron Eye the Invincible. Don't think we're gonna carve him up. Not gonna really kill rares in this playthrough. That's the guy who has the sword though, the famous sword. Sells for a lot of money online. WoW. Well, I don't know. It has sold for a lot. I just really don't think transmog like that is valuable. Like, I don't think there's a lot of people who want it. Somebody may pay for it, but it's gonna be just probably one person total, and that's that. I don't think, at least not like on the servers I played on, like I feel like the transmog market is not what Blizzard might have expected it to be. It's usually items are super rare and the prices just completely price people out. It could be like an item that's like ultra rare, there's only one on the auction house and it's selling for like 1 million gold. It's like, okay, well I can't afford that, so I can't afford that and I'll never actually get it because of how rare it is, you know. Can't imagine they really wanted that, but maybe. Is this working? I feel like I'm not taking any damage. Guess we're just so powerful now. Playthrough has gotten a little bit too easy. We'll give it a few more levels and stuff, but I definitely am thinking about making it 200% instead of... So that if it was 200%, it would be 3 times damage? Is that what it would be? I still don't really know. And I guess at the end of that fight, we still end up being pretty low. Yeah, see, these mobs are all low level. And there's a bunch of them. This is a good place to get the bones, or the whatever the, yeah, the hollow vulture bones. I think the problem actually when I did it on the hunter was there's not enough mobs here to get it done. That was the issue. It wasn't that we needed more than 10 kills necessarily, it was just there's only a couple mobs here. I thought there was more. And that is, when that shield slam misses, it is, that hurts. What a, oh wow, we've already been going for an hour, shit. Yeah, I just looked at what time it was, 9 o'clock already. This will be the last episode for a bit. Hopefully I'll be able to get more done soon. But I'm gonna get this one done and then I gotta do some stuff for the stream today, so. The weekend we will go without any episodes. Playing like warrior this way has made me want to try prot warrior on live WoW, but people keep telling me I won't like it. I think I won't like it for a few reasons, but I know the reasons, and I think that may be enough to get over it. Obviously, the number one reason that I won't like it is because it doesn't have Death Strike and no self-healing really at all. The number two reason, in the past I've always not liked it, is because it's got a terrible utility kit, so you feel like you're fucking helpless as a tank. Especially when it comes to pulling mobs. That is, even like Prot Pally and Bear and Demon Hunter and stuff, like they have way better options. I know there's like a new talent that's decent, like changes Heroic Throw into like a big threat thing, but historically Prot Warrior has been the worst puller of mobs. And that's very frustrating coming off of Death Knight. Other than that, I feel like I'm aware of all, like people keep saying it's spammy, but I'm not, I don't know, maybe they're just playing it a different way than, last time I played it, it was like the complete opposite of spammy. You're just pressing like 1 or 2 buttons here and there and you macro all the fucking rage spenders together basically. It's like, yeah, I don't, just macro shield block with your main spells and just, that's out, you don't have to press that, and then ignore pain every once in a while, basically. I think it might be fun, but the thing that I most like about Warrior is charging. I really feel like that's like one of the most fun things in the game. This is an actual level 34, but we're still having no issue with it. Kind of. Now we're kind of having an issue with it. So I guess she'll block missed again, huh? Hopefully we'll dang 35. We need to get food. It's gonna be an issue. Oh, we didn't get a shell from that? Did I just not loot it? Maybe that was the quest that I remember having to do more of. Revenge actually is a very bad spell. It uses fucking... Oh, well, it's actually only 5 rage, but it does 21 damage. And if it wasn't for the talent, it wouldn't even do anything else. 5 rage for 21 damage, or 20 rage for hundreds of damage. But the stun is nice. It feels like the spell just never got any stronger. It was doing like the same damage when we were in Westfall, and I was like praising how good it was. This is not... It's a level 35, fuck. This is not gonna end well. We do have a pot, I guess we're gonna use it. Doesn't really help at this point. Okay. Got away with it. I feel like I should probably loot the turtle meat, isn't that... Do I even still have cooking? I don't even, like, I've given up on cooking, it feels like. Our character's too strong now to matter. But I think I remember on the hunter using the turtle meat. Or maybe that was just for the pet. Yeah, that might have just been for the pet. Hoping to finish these quests before the end of this episode, but the turtle shell is not going great. Try to find the lower level turtles. Here we are. Nothing. God, that ain't good. Very bad drop rate. Oh wow. What is this? Is this actual food? Very bad food. Can barely see my health bar. It's like the exact same color as the ground. I don't know why I keep accidentally pressing that. Okay, we got one. Trying to avoid the bigger ones. I don't know, maybe they have a higher drop rate, but don't really have enough food to be fighting all these higher level mobs. Just so fun. Charge is such a fun spell. The stances can be fun too. I feel like shifting in between them is sometimes fun, sometimes not. I like it, the initial one where like charge, switch, blah blah blah, but in combat I don't really enjoy it because like losing rage is just not, that's just not fun. I'm not really sure why they did that, but I guess it's like the only other thing is like druid, and they don't necessarily lose any. Well, I guess they, I don't actually know what happens if you shift out of bear form and you go back into bear form. Do you have all the rage that you had before, or does it go back to 0? I don't actually know the answer to that. I think it probably goes back to 0, but I have no idea. No, even the stun miss, jeez. Dire. Hey, we got one. Let's go. Should be some birds over here. Gotta kill more of them. The mid basilisk as well. Was there 3 types? So I don't know the name of the quest. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's 3 types. These ones have no, yeah, you definitely don't have any issue getting drops from these guys. Iron over there. Might as well. There's a small basilisk. Hard to navigate. Mining is a bigger pain than I expected it to be at times. There's an air elemental over there too. A lot of iron. Crystalline slumber. Looks like it missed. Well, we were looking for birds. There's like a big bird shortage on this in this place today. Backfired. Stun there. Didn't necessarily need to stun it. And we'd actually be ripping through these mobs if we... I don't know though, shield block doing a lot of damage. I was gonna say if we took like a more offensive build, like if we went Fury instead. Yeah, getting to that level, even obviously with the stuff we have. I mean, obviously the gears, like, we have some gear that's stronger than it should be, but the charms are good, but really that's, I mean, nothing's too crazy. Not like we're wearing epics. Still don't have a neck. Guess the gear is probably a lot stronger than it should be, though. Like, that obviously is... Well, I don't know though, actually, because that's just stamina and stuff, you know. I think we just have a lot of health for this level, probably. It's gonna kill me. Came close. Alright, we're done with scorpions now. So we just gotta kill 4 more of the middle basilisks and then get the turtle shells. Rocket car parts are always plentiful, so not really worried about that. The vultures seem to be the limiting reagent right now, though. Turtles there's plenty of, but vultures there's not a lot. Yeah, they drop it relatively often, I guess. Maybe even every time. I have not fully paid attention to that, but no issues getting the drops, just not a ton of them spawned. I think it's probably been 100% drop rate. I always feel like there's wasted potential here. There's so much. I feel like there could have been even more here. This is a really great questing area, but it's like doesn't really. First of all, I don't even understand what's going on here and why is it like this. Second of all, it's like this whole race thing, like just nothing happens with it. It's really weird. You'd think there would have been some actual like content about the race. Okay, turtles on this side, then there'll be at least one vulture usually over here. Should definitely stick to killing the easy ones though. Otherwise we're gonna have to eat a lot. And we only got 8 food left. I still have to kill all the higher basilisks too, which is probably gonna be really hard. You don't have to kill that many though, I don't think, right? Yeah, it's only 6. That was sketchy. It's actually really hard to see the health. I keep not realizing it's that low until I really focus on it. Ended up running away from the mob. I thought I needed to put some distance to charge. But charge can be used pretty much. What's it, like a 4-yard minimum or something like that? Not very far. Maybe it's like 8. You don't really have to be that far. Tailoring. Can't wait to do. Eventually, going to do a mage one too. We're going to do frost mage, 1 health. That's going to be the ultimate challenge. 1 hit point. That will be very interesting. Frost Mage, the ultimate kiter in Classic. Breaks pretty much all the rules of the game to the point where hard to understand how they never got nerfed. Slows and okay, well we're in trouble here. Thought that was gonna aggro that. I don't know what the hell that backhand was. Is that a mechanic the mob has? Got a nice crit and a proc for the charm, and that's 99 there. Okay, bird time. Then we gotta find the rest of the basilisks. We're not gonna finish. I don't think we're finishing this today. $22 out of 30. I thought there was supposed to be a bird down in there as well. Maybe not. Yeah, there's that mob type showing up. Those are kind of annoying. At least that one's not a drop rate. There will definitely be more than one bird elsewhere, though, so we can just move on. Well, we gotta kill the middle basilisk still. There's still 2 more kills we need. Actually, it's probably fine to just... Yeah, we can probably finish this. I don't know. Last one there, but I should probably eat it up. Oh, we dinged. That's nice. Too bad we just ate, huh? Alright, 35 though, so that's big because we should definitely go and get... I think we should probably just go to Daenerys and get food, huh? I don't really know what options there are, but we definitely need better food anyway. Alright, Fury now all the way. More critical strike chance. Lower basilisks. These are going to be a pain in the ass because they're going to try to, whatever, disorient us. I guess we could interrupt it. Just with pretty much full health. Nice. Stop fucking like double shifting. I don't get that. So I guess the global's getting flipped by the charge or something. I don't know what's happening there. Oh, what the hell was that? I just used last stand. Oh my god. I put all that rage on my character and then first use of it, it's gone. Well, it's not gone, but I missed. More parts anyway here. We need 6 more after this one. There's the 5th one. Smaller basilisks. We're good on everything else, right? I think so. Oh, no, we still need a vulture bone, yeah. Oh, that's not a shell. Or whatever. Not a thing that we can click, apparently. There's one. Okay. 2 or what's that? 4 more of these? Yep. I love the animations with the shield too, though. They don't look great on Dwarf, honestly, but I love that. Like, pretty cool. I always like the idea of a warrior. Even though I never really played a warrior a lot. Nostalgic to be back to it after all these, because that was like a big part of why I liked it in the first place, was because the animations with the shield, they look pretty unique. Prop Pally doesn't have anything like that in Classic. When did they get Shield of Righteous? I don't think it's till Wrath. Yeah, I think it's not till Wrath. Maybe it's not even. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's Kata. Can't be. It's got to be Wrath. I don't know. It's just after TBC, I feel like classes go downhill for a long time. I know a lot of people like them in MoP. I don't have as fond of memories of classes in MoP. MoP was when they homogenized the fuck out of the classes, and then WoD was when it was the nail in the coffin. The thing that I do have fond memories of MoP, though, was the tanking situation. It was very fun with Vengeance, and then even Resolve was very fun in WoD. But class design is definitely at its peak in Classic, and then maybe TBC gets a little bit stronger. And then really not again until Legion and onward, if you ask me. Dragonflight absolute peak. Sadly, just the game's just too fucking easy. It's just really hard to do a leveling challenge on Dragonflight anymore. The game's just way too easy. The talents have made the game so easy. If I could just have this, maybe someday there'll be some kind of item. I don't know. They used to love Dark Souls. They haven't done any Dark Souls references in a long time, but in like WoD, that era, they was like Dark Souls references everywhere. MoP and WoD was just reference after reference, it felt like. Okay, so we're done with everything but the large basilisks, so let's head there and hopefully we won't get our ass kicked by them. We're 30, we get one more level now than we started, so. And then we'll turn all this in, and then we'll go to Daenerys and buy some food and log out, and that'll be today's episode. And then in the next episode, we'll be in Stranglethorn Vale. Can't wait. One of my favorite zones. Really, definitely like, it's up there, man. Like Azure Span's up there. It's just like any zone that you can spend a ton of time in. That's why I really, in case you guys haven't heard me talk about it, but like I made a Azure Span only Rested Experience guide. You do every quest in the zone. There might even be some that I missed, but you pretty much do every quest in the zone. Fucking love it. It's really fun. I love spending a lot of time in one zone.
Talk to me.
We won't turn this in. Let's turn them all in at once. Okay, 35 only. All right. I think also, yeah. Just again, we could stop it if we need to, but it's not really a big deal because, like I said, they automatically break it. Hard part is the lower level ones here too. We got to be careful. See, if we shifted rage here, we would lose it all. I'm about to lose half of it anyway. What is their maximum rage that we can retain? Oh, it's only 25. That's we probably wasted a lot of rage charging. It's just fun to charge though, man. I can't not charge. So I don't know actually how much it generates now. Generates 18 total, okay. Stuff's dying, no problem though. 3 more. There's 2 right there. That's not what we want though. There's iron, but it's next to... Don't know if we'd be able to not aggro that one. Trying to only fight the gazers, but it's gonna be tough. In the interest of safety, I think we just avoid that. This is probably not gonna be pulled alone, right? That whole thing there is probably wasting rage too. We're probably like double shifting and losing some rage here and there. Because once we shift, like once we charge, we should be pretty much like 20 some rage. I don't know how much the first auto hit and the first like auto attack taken are going to generate, but certainly I imagine it would pretty much take me above 25 immediately. Alright, let's see if we can get this one solo and then that'll be done. Yep. Parried the shield slam. That doesn't even make sense. First of all, how does a basilisk parry anything? Second of all, how do you parry a shield slam? What was that? What would you parry it with is the question. Alright, we're done. Kitty pop. Alright, yeah, definitely go turn all these in, and then we're gonna run to Daenerys. I want to buy food before I forget. Quote unquote. And then on our way into the next episode. Next episode will be in Stranglethorn. Hopefully I remember to do that. And then, yeah, that's it. 35. It's pretty much like, feels like we're coasting now. Really kind of does. Oh, maybe I'll go do the rest of the warrior quest too. What I should do is fly to Ratchet.
Here there.
Hopefully I'll remember that.
Whoa! Look at
your
all
back.
that. There's some good stuff in that heap of junk. I'm sure I can pawn it off for a hefty sum. And is that an ear I see squashed between those 2 sheets of metal?
Salutations!
Heh, I sure wouldn't want to be that pilot. Thanks, adventurer. Here's your pay. And
Honored, I'm
here's some
sure.
advice.
Very good.
Free of charge. If you look hard enough, you can always find profit in someone else's tragedy.
Greetings.
All right, this venom is going to work great. Thanks, adventurer. Now I just need to boil it down, apply skipper Otimer, add a negacatalyst, and drat! Where are my notes?
Off and away.
My, you're a tall one. You got them. Thanks, adventurer. Wow, these shells are harder than I thought. When I work with them, I'll probably bend a whole box full of tools. Be seeing you.
Oh yeah, there's new quests.
Hi, rocket car is the fastest thing on the flats. So fast that I'm afraid friction is going to tear it apart. To prevent that, I need to create a composite to coat the car's moving parts.
the Murlocs.
It must be hard, but not brittle, and must be resistant to salt corrosion, or time spent on the shimmering flats will eat it away. Have you heard of the Vile Reef, adventurer? It's off the coast of Stranglethorn Vale. Salt-scale Murlocs live there, and their tail fins are a crucial ingredient of my composite.
That's a huge pain in the ass
I'm
with that water
developing a new
breathing.
engine that'll make the car go so fast. Fast enough to fly, I know it. I just need to make pistons that can handle very, very heavy stress. All my trials have failed because I can't make pistons hard enough. But there is someone who might know how. His name is Martek the Exiled. He is a great smith and knows more about metal than anyone. Take him this letter. I know he can help, but he's far, far away. In Azeroth, in the Badlands, in a camp with a goblin. Find
Very well,
him.
then.
I'm not gonna be doing that one. I've never done the Badlands really ever. I followed Rested Experience Guide there a few times, but I've never actually done anything other than that. Okay.
Talk to me!
Great, I can get the crew working on this right away. Thanks, adventurer. Our racing team is the pride of goblins everywhere. You'd be surprised at some of the people who contribute in one way or another to our team. You know Gazlow? He tracks down parts from around the world for us. He even came down to work on one of our rigs once. A few weeks ago, he said he'd send us a new prototype fuel regulator, but it hasn't come yet. He's usually very prompt. Maybe you wouldn't mind going to Ratchet to ask him about it. I wouldn't be so pushy, but the gnomes are gaining on us.
Hurry back!
See, it's like a Star Wars reference, huh? I guess the whole area is. I don't know. Just seems weird that there's no actual like content here. Like the race never happens, you know.
I hope you didn't kill any of the basilisks on the tracks themselves. It takes a long time for the carcasses to decay in the sun, and I'd rather not have to take a shovel out to clean up.
That's actually a good point, yeah. No, I don't think we did. Alright, so yeah, we will run to Ratchet, or run to Daenerys, whatever it's called, Gadgetzan. Then just fly, so next episode we're in Ratchet. I'll turn those quests in next time, and hopefully we'll remember to do that, and that'll be that. And then it'll be on to Stranglethorn Vale. I don't really know like the Alliance quest very well, but we are 35 already, so it's actually kind of a those quests are pretty dangerous if I remember correctly. You have to be very careful in that area because there's a lot of healing mobs and stealth mobs, and you're in a cave. You gotta stock up on food, but no, don't know. Maybe we won't even. I don't even know. Maybe we won't do those quests. I just don't know what like the end game is for him because I know you have to keep coming back in and out of that cave. I'm pretty sure. The horde ones are way more straightforward and a lot easier. And even though they probably like, I think the ending of the Alliance one is pretty easy. It's like low level compared to the stuff that we were doing on the Hunter. It's like pretty much had to be like maybe like mid 40s to do that quest. Though there's elites and stuff, so I guess it's meant to be done with a group. But let's see what food they got here.
Ah, a visitor. Must be an adventurer. We don't get many tourists down this way. Grab a chair and a drink, make yourself comfortable. Say, you look like you have some meat on your bones.
It's pretty expensive.
You thinking about competing in the cage matches?
But it's what we got. Cured ham steak. Honestly, make it even more. I was not gonna be buying any more again for a while. So yeah, I'll take
Glad I
80.
could help!
Alright, and then just, yeah, as a hopefully a reminder to my future self, we will fly down to Ratchet. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. We will be back again, hopefully Monday. We'll see.
What can I do for you?
What's going on, but I know there's a holiday and everything, so I don't know what's happening with that. But
See you soon.
anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.